And at number 1 is Eli Stowers from Vanderbilt. And I believe, Dalton, it's the first time ever that a Commodore is the number 1 returning player on a PFF list. So a shout out to Eli Stowers right there. Eli Stowers, really interesting career arc, actually. Started off as a 4-star quarterback coming out of high school, went to Texas A&M, switched positions, transferred over to New Mexico State, and he's made that transition to tight end look seamless, then transferred over to Vanderbilt last year with Diego Pavia, his former teammate at New Mexico State. Now they're teammates over at Vanderbilt as well. Over the last 2 years, he is the most valuable returning tight end in college football, according to our wins above average metric. He's an elite athlete. He's above the 99th percentile in our game athleticism score metric as well. Very, very dangerous after the catch with that elite athleticism. Third among all tight ends in the Power 4 with 13 broken tackles after the catch, and he's fourth among all tight ends in the Power 4 with 373 receiving yards after the catch as well. He, alongside Diego Pavia, is one of my top 10 quarterbacks in college football. That's the best quarterback tight end pairing that we have in the nation right now. So Eli Stowers, it wasn't a slam dunk, open and shut number 1 overall here, but I kind of knew going into this list on that Eli Stowers was going to be my number 1 tight end in the country.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at his athleticism and the story, it's a cool story. I believe it was actually that he still went to New Mexico State at first as a quarterback. Mm-hmm. And then Diego Pavia beat him out for the job, and he moves to tight end. And it's just been incredible to see. He showed it in flashes at New Mexico State under Jerry Kill, who also went with them to Vanderbilt as part of the coaching staff. But he really showed it. 300-yard games last year and a 93.9 receiving grade against Alabama. Took over that game, refused to be tackled on first contact. And I think that's the fun part. The combination of the athleticism, the youth at the position, and only in going into his 3rd year playing the position. It's not like he played in high school. You mentioned he was a 4-star quarterback. And then the ability to break tackles. I just think Stowers is such a great movable chess piece in any offense, and especially in this offense that's so centered around the run game. You can find ways to scheme him open. He's athletic enough to get himself open. He can work anywhere from either sideline. He can work vertically down the field. He's just got a little bit of everything. You know, he's got to get bigger and got to get better as a blocker and a little more polished, right? I mean, it's someone you talk about for the future that is such a raw athlete and has not played the position for very long at all, that you go, wow, what could he be moving forward? Because he's already, if we're already calling him the best tight end in the country, he's not even fully polished yet. He's nowhere near as developed as he could be yet. So he's still going to be a big centerpiece of this passing game with Pavia and the Commodores. You know, we'll see what they can find outside of him with some threats at receiver, but they're going to run the football and they're going to throw it to Eli Stowers, and rightfully so, because he's a dynamic athlete at this position.
And like I said before, right now, I don't think there's a first-round tight end, but if anyone's going to emerge as a first-round tight end, like you said, it's probably going to be Eli Stowers, because he's already the best tight end in the country, and he's an elite athlete at the position as well, who can still get so much better considering he hasn't really played tight end that much. It's a great point by you. It's also Eli Stowers, for the first time ever, a Vanderbilt Commodore, is a number 1 player on a PFF returning list. Eli Stowers checks in as my number 1 tight end. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of the PFF College Football Show. Please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Also, subscribe to PFF Plus at subscribe.pff.com for all of the same data and grades that we use in our show, plus fantasy tools, betting tools, and our mock draft simulator.